that we're on time now, so let's get the show on the road, right? Okay, there we go. Awesome. So guys, thanks so much for jumping onto our training call today. Those of you obviously know me, RMD, Andrew Ensor-Smith, business owner for 25 years. And, I've seen a lot of things happen, guys, in 25 years in business. I've been through the roller coasters. I've had the struggles. I've never had anybody help me in my business, my conventional business that it is, to mentor me, coach me. I had to basically fail myself. Luckily, I had Sally with me, my wife, help me run my business together. Two different dynamics, but in doing so, we made decisions together. So it really, really helped having to be accountable to someone. And obviously with the World Ventures journey, the same thing, guys. We've been through the ups and downs with the turbulence too. But there's one thing that I've always done, and that Sally has always done, is we've never ever quit. We always see the end in mind, and when we start something, we always see the finish line, and it's just a matter of what do we do next to get to the next line. And right now with the coronavirus, guys, we've set history. I mean, all around the world right now, everybody's sitting in exactly the same place right now. And some people are just pulling the duvet over their head and just waiting for the storm to pass. Whereas other people have really been innovative. And I wake up in the morning and I go into Facebook and I just see how many people have started online businesses. It's just insane. People are hustlers. They're just trying to find ways to make money. Yet we've got the greatest vehicle in World Ventures, in terms of what we had. But I don't think a lot of us members are utilizing it or impacting it correctly. And I think that's why we want to do this call right now with everybody, just to give you an overview of where we're at right now, also to elaborate on why the time is now, because guys, this is it. I'm excited, coming what's coming out of this. Also during this lockdown period, I mean, we put our foot on the accelerator and really hit the ground running in terms of our online business. And what better way to connect with people when they're all at home, right? So it's been a smorgasbord, just getting people, because when you say, hey, are you free to get online in the next 2 hours? Of course they're free, because they ain't going nowhere, right? So from that point of view, it's been great. So guys, we obviously have been going through right now really, really uncertain times. A lot of people right now don't know where they're at financially or whether they're going to go back to a job, etc. So there's a lot of uncertainty around it. But I want you to picture yourself this time last year. Where were you? Knowing where you are right now and what's going on around us, where were you last year? I'll tell you where I was. We just come back for the most amazing team trip in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt. And our businesses were flourishing. Things were fantastic. We had no idea what was going to happen a year later. And here we are, guys. So we basically have to just evolve with the changes. And that is why we're on the call right now. Because I've had a lot of requests from people, in terms of how do we build an online business? Not jumping on board fast enough, not knowing how to do Zooms, never done online stuff, always doing face-to-face stuff. So things are changing, things are evolving. We need to adapt with it, guys. Otherwise, we're going to get left behind. We're going to die as well. I want you to go back to when you joined World Ventures. Your why. Why did you join? What was the reason why you decided to join World Ventures when you saw the presentation, when you saw the video? There was something that you saw that made you join, right? Whether it was the time, whether it was the money, whether it was the friends, whether it was a holiday, it was something, right? I want you to go back and connect with that why, because guys, the reason why you joined is why you're here today, why you're on this call. And I want to help you to connect back with that, to get you back on the line, because clearly something has happened along the line and along the way, and you've pretty much just stepped off the line. So let me help you just to get back and connect with your why, to get back on the line, so we can obviously start, getting that focus and getting those goals right. And obviously, if your pain isn't great enough, then your why isn't strong enough, guys. So there must be something that's really, really painful inside that really wants you to do this. And I want you to reach out today and reach into that and find it within yourself, because that will release you, guys, and push you to go and get done what needs to get done. So going forward, guys, in order for things to change, we have to make a change, right? If you do nothing, nothing's going to happen. So I hope that after this training call today, it's going to just prompt you to start doing a little bit every single day. If you've done nothing right now, you've left money on the table, I want to be very honest, but it's never too late, right? The nice thing about network marketing, you can restart your business at any time. And what I want to say, guys, you have to move your feet. The thing is, if you're not moving forward, you're not leaving footprints for other people to follow you, right? So whether you're a leader, whether you just got and started, the moment you start walking forward and start doing something, people behind you will start following you. And you got to know where you're going, guys. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't be a pretender. This game, the back office talks. We can be a talker, But at the end of the day, when you open up your laptop and you look at your back office, the numbers speak according to your action. So let's take some action right now. So all I want to say is that the time is now, guys. So let's evolve with the times. Let's embrace what we have right now. I'll put a couple of slides together for you guys. I'm quite visual, so I'm hoping that it's really going to help you guys. I want you to take some notes. I want you to screenshot what you have. I'm going to go through quite a couple of things to help you in your World Ventures journey right now, so we can help you guys build. So I'm going to disable my screen right now, or my picture. There we go, so that hopefully it doesn't come up on your side. That's why I created the webinar. And if it has, guys, then I just want you to try and minimize it if you can, so you can see the full screen right now. So I'm going to start off with some news. I think it's important that we know exactly where we're at right now, especially with the news and the public, the publicity that we're getting right now. I think everybody is panicking. Everybody's reacting out of fear instead of logic. But let's go through a couple of scenarios and publications that have been happening around the world. So CNBC, they published on the 19th of March of this year, nearly 25 million jobs could be lost globally, right? Could be lost. Then on Market Watch, a few days later, on the 23rd of March, the coronavirus could see 37 million jobs lost, and these workers will be hit the hardest, right? Then on the 26th of March, a few days later, notices go out, publications go out in the Washington Post. A record 3.3 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits due to obviously the coronavirus slamming the economy and bringing them to their knees, right? I got off with a phone call with my sister. She's in Houston right now. And today, 20 million Americans, guys, have applied for unemployment. It's insane. And we all know that, when there's a recession, it always starts overseas or in Europe or in America, and it kind of has a ripple effect. So it's going to eventually hit our markets. And I think we're feeling it already because, people are a month into it now with lockdown. Some people are not going to get paid. Some companies are going to close down, especially the retail stores, guys. Understand they've got all these big expenses, all the rentals and everything to pay, but they've got no money coming in, from selling their goods and their services, right? So we do have a massive problem. I want you guys to be aware of that. BBC News, coronavirus, 4 out of 5 people's jobs hit by the pandemic. A total of 81% of the global workforce of 3.3 billion have had their workplace fully or partially closed. Guys, that's exactly what's happened right now with the lockdown. In the insurance industry, all of my clients have shut down and they're suffering because they haven't been able to generate an income, guys. So we have a massive problem. The unemployment rate is going to escalate. It's a no-brainer, guys. It's going to happen. It has to happen. So, when I was reading and I came across this saying from Warren Buffett, I thought I wanted to share this with you because that's exactly what's happened right now. If your salary is your only source of income, you're one step away from poverty. Think about that. So those people that are relying on one single paycheck, that are not getting that paycheck anymore, they've got a problem, right? So what I want you guys to think of as I'm going through this training, this is what I want you to resonate with right now. When your passive income, your side hustle, World Ventures, this business that we're doing part-time, when it exceeds your earned income, which is your normal salary, that is when you're going to get to experience true freedom. Trust me, guys, having this additional World Ventures money coming in over and above what the salary I draw out of our business makes a massive, massive difference. It allows me to do so much more. And this is what's available to you guys right now. And if you're not taking advantage of the gift that you have in World Ventures right now, with earning an additional passive income in US dollars, guys, you are leaving money on the table. You're robbing yourself of the legacy that you so rightfully deserve. So right now, the Google trend word, believe it or not, is a work from home business, home-based business. Check how the graph has escalated from the end of January and how it just spiked because obviously with the shutdown, because of all the doom and gloom, what are people doing? Damn, how can I make extra money? What do I have to do? How can I work from home? How can I have a side hustle? So you can see the Google trend word, guys, of what's happening right now. So your gift that you have to offer people, they're out there looking for it, guys. It's just you picking up the phone and connecting those people to say, listen, I've got something I want to share with you, and could be what you're looking for right now. So we got off a call with Eric Worre a few days ago from Network Marketing Pro, and he verbalized it, guys. April is the best month, the record month ever for network marketing over a 12-year period. What does that tell you? That's this month, guys, the month where other people are suffering, not having an income. Network marketing was flourishing. Guys, it happened in the last recession as well. it's going to happen again. You want to get involved in your network marketing business now, guys. You want to jump on that up curve and take advantage, of the upward trend that we have in home-based business right now. So Warren Buffett, as you know, he's just put in 43 million US dollars into Delta Airlines. And I wanted to put this in my slide because when you're doing the presentation, some people are still saying, oh, but no one's traveling at the moment. The airports are all empty, the flights are all grounded, the hotels are all empty, right? It's true. But think back to the last recession in 2010. Do you remember that the first industry to get hit the hardest was the retail industry, the retail estates, the property markets? And that was the first industry to bounce back, right? Now, in this recession, the first industry to get hit the hardest was obviously the travel space, right? And I'm telling you guys, it's going to be the first business space that is going to bounce back quicker. So don't think because no one's traveling right now, you don't have the right product. You do. If Warren Buffett could put 43 million US dollars into Delta Airlines that has been grounded, guess what, guys? He's a visionary. He knows what's happening. He studies market trends. He knows that the trend right now is going to be travel. So the business is going to boom in terms of travel, guys. So always remember that when you're sharing the deal. Now, I found this very interesting. When I started doing my research, and if I go back years and years ago, everybody was selling once-off products, right? And now what's happening is people are starting to shift their mindset. They're starting to go more into a subscriptions-based economy where they obviously do, whether they design software or they sell a product, but what they do is they lock you into a contract where they're getting a residual income, guys. So let's look at that for an example. Like Netflix, you pay a monthly fee. All these other channels, you pay a monthly fee. Zoom, you pay an annual license. When I upgrade or I buy apps on my Google Play Store or my App Store, what happens if it's a really good app? They've got an annual subscription license that I need to pay every single year. So can you see there's reoccurring? It's not a once-off sale anymore. It's reoccurring sales. So they're keeping you in the funnel, guys. And I want you to look at the red arrow right there. So the subscriptions economy versus the retail the retail sales, which is basically selling a car once off, selling a pair of shoes at a clothing store once off, going to the makeup store and buying MAC makeup, ladies, once off. Can you see how that normal retail sales curve is a flat line? It's just one-off sales. But if you look at the green line, which is your subscriptions economy, where you're collecting a monthly residual reoccurring fee, look how that has spiked. Look at that curve go straight up. Okay, so can you see the importance of having subscriptions, guys? We are subscriptions. Other network marketing companies out there that sell products, right? Once off, they'll always be glorified reps, just sales reps, just selling their product to make a commission. Here we are building a legacy, guys, in terms of a subscriptions economy based on our monthly fees. So that is powerful enough. And I just wanted to cast that vision. Okay, so guys, moving forward, I want you to focus then on our online webinars, because we are sitting in a home-based business right now and we can't get out to see our customers on a one-on-one. Also, we're going to be wearing face masks from Monday, so when you go out in the public. So guys, you're going to probably find that one-on-one contact is going to slow down quite a bit when we get back to work on Monday and thereafter. So we're still going to be building online. So I still want you to keep a mindset of building your business online for now. Also, it's safer for you as well. Now, remember, we've got the two different platforms running concurrently every single day. We've got the Webinar Jam, which is the team expansion link, Monday to Friday or Monday to Thursday, Monday to Saturday, every hour on the hour. We've also got our Building for Success Zooms, which we're having in the afternoons, every hour, every 2 hours, guys. It gets posted on the group. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to pay attention to that, because when you're inviting people to see the presentation, first of all, you need to know, when are they available right now? Can I get them onto a Webinar Jam if they're available in 15 minutes? Or if the presentation is, let's say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you phone them on Monday, you must know that there's a presentation happening at that time, because otherwise you're not going to just invite them aimlessly. You need to invite them with purpose, right? Get them to connect with the time that they are available. So know the times on when the presentations are happening all around the week. And then we plug them into the networking groups, which you're obviously aware of. And I want to talk about those networking groups right now, guys, because this week, Sally and I are really, really excited. We've been puzzling. How can we help you guys? How can we create a marketing funnel or a sales funnel where we get the leads in and we kind of do the work for you to help you to get the message across? There's no better way than Facebook, because Facebook right now has got over 1 billion users around the world, guys. It's the biggest platform right now. So it's underutilized. So here's the thing. We've created the Building for Success Global Facebook group. Now, I want you guys, if you haven't joined, if you're on the call right now and you haven't joined, the first thing I want you to do right now, I want you to go into Facebook. I want you to type in there, Building for Success Global. I want you to please invite yourself to the group. We will accept you. That's step one. Then I want you to invite your Facebook friends. Go through your Facebook and invite all your friends to the Facebook page. Now, what's going to happen is that we're going to be doing, we started doing this yesterday and the day before, we were doing live presentations on Facebook. Now, what happens is we go live and then we send a message out on the group to say, right, 2 o'clock, we're going live on Facebook, tag your friends. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to go into the Facebook page and you're going to start tagging your friends and you're going to start forming a thread, a conversation thread, right? Now, the thing is, guys, remember, we're going to have a whole lot of strangers in that funnel. Now, the thing is, you don't want those people to reach out to other people that are very vocal. So you want to stay vocal with your people. You want to connect with your people. If I've invited Sally, I want to make sure that I tag Sally. Sally knows to get hold of me. She knows that I'm available. I'm the person that invited her. So, guys, it's powerful, powerful stuff. And we got this from another person, another member, another team who started doing this. Guys, I put in 100 people in 1 week in terms of sales. So this is what's possible if you guys play team and if you start inviting people to this group. So I hope by the time we finish this training, I'm going to have 100 plus people that I'm going to have to accept into the group, right? And then obviously as we do the presentations, we're going to obviously, you're going to tag them when we go live. It also creates excitement. We're going to start putting some training stuff on there. I'm going to take stuff from our YouTube channel and put on there. So this is not going to be welcome to the team. This is not going to be stuff about when the presentations are happening. This is a sales funnel for people that don't know about World Ventures. Through this excitement, through the excitement on the group, through the stuff that we're going to be posting, they're just going to start seeing more and more about what we do, guys. So really, really powerful stuff. You need to use it. Right. So second thing, guys, I don't know if you're aware that we've also got a YouTube channel for Building for Success. We've had it for quite a while. We've got over 500 subscribers to that channel already. And guys, the content on there, I'm not just saying that because it's myself and Sally, but the content we got on there is really, really amazing. It's a lot of different stuff that can add a lot of value. We talk about business things because Sally and I have enrolled with Grant Cardone on a business side. So we go through all this training stuff. We meet online with them sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning to get our nuggets and stuff. And we actually comprise it and we put it into a little training session for our members. We post it on there. So really, really broad. And, you know, whether it's Q&As with IMDs, like we've got one tomorrow, motivational stuff, we've got business stuff as well, also tips and a whole lot of updates, so much stuff on the YouTube channel. You don't want to miss out, guys, because it's information, right? You want to have access to this information. So I hope that you guys subscribe to our channel. Okay, right. So let's talk a little bit about a new member and obviously their online travel launch, right? So let's just focus firstly as a new member joins your team. Within 30 minutes of the registration, you just put them in the system. I want you guys to focus on doing some fast start training with the person. So take a screenshot of the slide because it's going to give you some great, great steps on what you need to do with that new person. Because the last thing you want to do is put them in, leave them, because trust me, they're going to do nothing. They're going to start getting debited the monthly fee, and then 90 days later, they quit, right? So let's avoid that from happening. It's going to take a bit of participation from your side, guys. You enroll them. You know, you need to be the surrogate parent for a while until they can stand on their own 2 feet and obviously carry on and duplicate what you've taught them, right? So schedule a business launch or a webinar. I say they're within 2 hours because the moment they join, they're excited. If you say to them, let's do a webinar for you and your network in the next 2 hours, they can't back out. They're still super pumped up because they just got involved in their business. They're still ignorance on fire. And your chances of and likelihood of being successful with that person in 2 hours is very, very high. The longer you leave them, the more the energy wears off, right? So I would try between 2 hours and maximum 24 hours, guys. This time tomorrow, schedule a webinar, get them in. And then obviously I want you to give them the script that I'm going to share with you right now so they can know how to invite their people to a webinar. Very, very important, guys. Here's the thing. You're the sponsor, right? You're going to host the webinar. You're going to control the webinar. And you're going to do the presentation with the new member. So they're going to be on that webinar too. Its point is you doing all the work for them. You're not doing any duplication. You know, we're not running a creche. We're not running a nursery school. We're running a business. And these people need to participate in their own declaration, right? So you need to get them on board with you. Now, the new member, when they get started, they're going to do the welcome on their own business launch. They're going to share their own story. They're going to share their why. They're going to say, I just got started. You know, I'm a nurse. I've just got started yesterday. I'm so excited. I can't wait to take my holidays. I can't wait to start making passive. I partnered up with the right people. I'm just so excited. Guys, that's all you need to do. And they push play on the video, and they'll just introduce and edify their speaker, which is their sponsor, right? And then obviously you'll take over from there. And always, guys, you want to get somebody on that webinar to do a testimonial, just to share their story, to show the people on the call that it's not just about you. There are other people that are involved in this business too. It just makes it real, authentic, and obviously adds a lot of credibility to your presentation. After the presentation, two things are going to happen, depending on the size of how many people on board. If there's 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe maximum of 5 people that you've invited, and you've got the time where you haven't taken too long on the presentation, you can unmute them and you can ask them if they're ready to get started. What do they like best to travel, the business, or everything? And the guys say, I love to travel. Cool. Are you ready to get started? Silver, gold, or platinum, etc. Or if the group is too big, you know, you obviously will need to get back to the person that invited you. And this is what I've started doing in my presentations. I've gone back to the A, B, and C. And on my closings now, if you guys have been on my call in the last week, you'll notice that I've gone back to saying, pull out your phone, get on WhatsApp, get the person that invited you onto this call right now, and send them a text message, A, B, and C. A, you just want to travel. B, you want to travel and do the business. C, it's not for me. So if you get a message, a random message from somebody that just says A, guys, you know that you want to get them into the system. They just want to travel, right? So that's just a nice way of doing the close without being awkward, okay? Okay, cool. So let's talk about fast start training, guys. KISS. Keep it silly, simple. Keep it stupid, simple. However you want to interpret it, guys, just keep it simple. Remember, the person's just joined. They know nothing about network marketing. They know nothing about World Ventures. You don't want to overwhelm them. You don't want to load them with too much stuff. You know why? They're going to get paralyzed. They're not going to make a decision. They're going to do nothing. Okay, so what I want you to do, step 1, I just want you to help them to do their list. So all you're going to do is you're going to say to them, right, listen, Bongani, you've just joined. I want you to pull out a paper right now. I want you to write out just 20 names for me, my brother. If you had a flat tire right now, who's that one person that you would phone for help? Write their name first, and the person will put their name. Then the second thing you can say, if you had your birthday party right now and you had to invite 10 people, who would those 10 people be that you invite to your birthday party? Hey, they'll write 10 names down. Then you can say to them, listen, if you want to cruise and you could take 20 people with you, fun people, you know, people that you want to hang out with, people you just want to actually have a jaw with, people that are open, and who will those 20 people be? And they'll write. So all you do is you're just guiding them to write names on a piece of paper. Trust me, guys, they'll have 20 names. Then what you want to do is you obviously want to help them to obviously do the invitation. Okay, step 2, and this is a step that a lot of us miss, is that it is our responsibility as the sponsor to make sure they have the right training tools when they get started, right? So first things first, you make sure they always have the Team Expansion app downloaded. I'll tell you why. Because you've got access to all the Quick Coach videos straight from the app. You've also got the Fast Start training from Sash and Govender under Get Started, straight from the app. That is the most powerful Fast Start training video I've ever seen out of any of the IMDs. In terms of World Ventures. If they can watch that video, guys, it gives them step-by-step exactly what to do. It simplifies their business so much so. On the Team Expansion app, there's also testimonials, you know, from IMDs all around the world. There's a whole lot of other marketing material. So make sure that you download it. You've got it and your new guys got it. Okay, they must always download the Dream Trips app. I'll tell you why. Because that's our product. And also that is where they're going to be enrolling their people. So if they don't have the app, guys, how are they going to do the enrollment, right? And you don't want to do all the work for them. You want them to get their toes wet from the beginning and do their first enrollment, because if you're going to be the person that's going to do all enrollments from your team, guess what? You're creating an admin job for yourself. You want to get around that because you want them to be independent, not dependent on you, right? Okay, then the next app is if you're a representative. If you're a rep on the call right now and you have not got the WV mobile app loaded on your phone, guys, download it right now. This is your back office. It's amazing. Everything in terms of your business side, you can obviously do it through the app as well as going onto your dreamtrips.biz. Okay, cool, guys. So you've obviously done your list. You've got them to download the app. They're good to go. And now you're going to help them with their inviting fundamentals. Now, what I'm going to do is there's so many different ways of inviting. What I'm going to do specifically for this training is I just want to focus on online inviting for now, because people are still under lockdown. People are still at home. So I've created 2 for you. These are scripts, guys. I just got really good at learning the scripts because I got tongue twisted. I didn't know how to invite people. I got nervous. I created a a card. If I'm coming up on your screen right now, I've got like a little cue card. And what I started doing is writing the scripts on the back of the cue card. And then you just go basically learn it, or even you have it in front of you. So it's in writing and you can literally read it the first couple of times. So you more or less know what to say. So the first one is, hey, Sally, hope you're great. Whether this is on the phone or whether it's on a WhatsApp, it's entirely up to you. Have you ever thought of being a mobilepreneur, earning money from your phone whilst at home? They're going to say no, because I know that's the responses that I got. Cool, join me today online at 2 p.m. where I'll explain everything. They might say, what is it? Say, trust me. They might say, what is it? Say, it's visual. You have to see it yourself. They'll say, okay, cool, I'm available. Then you'll send them the meeting ID. If they don't confirm, guys, don't send them the stuff, because trust me, they're not going to watch it. You're just going to spam them, and it's absolutely useless. And they might only see it in a day's time or 2 days' time when they read your message and the meeting is already finished. So rather get a commitment from them first, then send them the meeting ID. So take a screenshot, write that down, guys. This script is working very, very well. Okay, second option, you can use this one as well. It also works well. I did a presentation at 2 o'clock today. I got 4 people on my webinar today using this script, and they were all from social media, people that I don't know. So I just said, hi Sally, hi Tandy, whoever the person is, hope you're great. Listen, there's some serious money to be made. Are you free for 20 minutes today at 2 p.m.? And do you have access to the internet or a smartphone with data? Yes, I do. Perfect. I'm going to send you the script right now, and I'll send them the meeting ID link that we normally send. It's as simple as that, guys. So again, keep it simple. When they ask you what it is, just say, you've got to see it. It's visual. Trust me, it's amazing. It's mind-blowing. They're all available, guys. They've got nowhere to go. They are open-minded, trust me, because their bank balance right now is hurting. So they're going to be open to seeing something else that is going to help them. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about online duplication very quickly. After the presentation, guys, it's very important that you find out if the guy's in or he's out. You're going to ask him, what did you like best about what you just saw? Was it the travel? Was it the business? Or was it everything? You want a commitment. You want an answer. If the guy's wishy-washy, he wants to obviously do his research. God bless him. They can obviously do that. But we're not waiting for anybody, guys. We are building with urgency right now, building with speed. So you want to get a commitment, because we want to start working with those people that are willing to change their lives, right? Okay, so then the second thing, obviously they join, welcome to the team. Normally the new member joins on silver only at the moment, because we find that's what's happening in terms of the affordability right now. They're mostly joining on silver. So let's say we work on the silver. This is the game plan right now. We're going to help that member to get 4. Why is that? We obviously want to get them wings qualified. They've got a free business now, a free membership right now. And then we're going to add the business. So that is the strategy. Membership only, get 4, wings qualified, free membership, and then add the business at $50, which is the RBS. And then we want to get them 6, get them fixed. We want to get them paid, guys. So 6 is the number, not 4. 6 is the number, because we want to get a check in their hand to show belief, right? Once they've got their 6, then we need to consider them adding on the ignition kit, which is going to double their numbers. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that just now, and how potent that actually is. And then obviously you want to make them aware that we do training. There's a boot camp that's happening in Johannesburg for $179 between the 12th and the 14th. That they want to take their business to another level. Guys, plug them into the training system. They're never going to go IMD without training. And don't think you'll go IMD without training too, guys. It's not going to happen. So make sure that you and your team get to the training events. I do understand that some of you that are in countries outside of Africa or South Africa, it gets a little bit tricky in terms of logistics. So all I'm going to suggest is choose one of them, guys. Come to one form of a training in a year if you can, and then plug into the other ones online as well. And like I said, you're going to have access to our YouTube channel, which is going to have all that information. Okay, let's talk about duplicating the person. So I've spoken about duplication in itself. Now, duplicating the person that you put in the business. Now, duplication means multiplication. Now, remember, if you're going to be sponsoring a person and leaving them, sponsoring a person and leaving them, sponsoring a person and leaving them, guess what happens? All you're really doing is addition, right? Putting the person in, they feel orphaned, they do nothing, 90 days later, they quit. So you're going to become a professional replacer. That's all you're really going to be doing. If you and your team are all doing the same thing, that's where you have the multiplication, the duplication factor kicking in, is what you want to do, right? So how do we do that, and what is the system? Member has just joined your team. Get them to do their list right away. Don't leave them, guys, because you're leaving money on the table. This part here, if I look at my World Ventures business right now, I've gone through my warm markets. I've gone through my hot markets. I'm doing cold market now. Do you know how hard it is to sign up cold markets? Because you don't know them. There's no degree of trust there because we don't know each other. It's totally cold. You need to build up the trust. You need to build up that credibility. These people that you've just put in right now, they're all got hot markets, guys. Those are your new freshest contacts. So you want to get to those people as quickly as possible. So that's why you want to get them to do their list right away so you can get to their hot market quickly. You want to give them the invitation script. That's the first thing that you need to do once they've downloaded all the apps and they've done their list. They need to have the script typed out visually in front of them so they actually know exactly what to say to get their people onto a webinar, and even help them do the tell, show, watch, go with them. Tell them how to do it, show them how to do it, do a demonstration, watch them do it. They're going to make a mistake. And then obviously when they get it right 80% of the time, then you can move on to the next thing, right? Okay, you want to schedule their business launch within 2 hours, maximum 24 hours. Get them while they're hot, get them while they're excited, schedule it as quickly as possible to show them that you're there to help them and lock arms with them so they know they've got the support, guys. Very, very important. Don't leave them or expect the upline to take care of them, because trust me, they're going to fall through the cracks and they're going to disappear. It's your responsibility to help them get started correctly. And obviously the new member does the introduction on the first Zoom. They're going to be uncomfortable, guys. Trust me, they're going to be awkward. They're going to sweat like I did in the beginning. They're going to make mistakes. It's going to be painful for you to watch them make the mistakes, and they're going to fumble. But guys, that's the only way they're going to learn. They have to get their toes wet in terms of duplication. Otherwise, they're always going to depend on you for everything. And you don't want that, guys. You want to have a business where you're doing one presentation and every single person in your team are also got multiple presentations going on, but you're not at any one of them. You're only at yours, guys. And that's where you're going to start seeing a massive surge in numbers coming into your business. And that's what you want. Obviously, you want to get them presenting online as quickly as possible. Every time you do a presentation, get them to do a little bit. Sally's been really, really great at getting somebody in at their introduction. The next time they get on, they do the introduction and they do one or two or three slides. Then they do the edification. They get on the third time. They go right up past the business side, and then Sally takes over and does a close. And at the very fourth time, they end up doing everything themselves. Little increments, guys, bit by bit by bit. Okay, so I was asked this question. Andrew, how do I rank up fast? And Jean-Claude from Rodriguez asked me this question. I thought, you know what? That's a brilliant question, because we see right now in the other groups that people are ranking up very, very quickly. What are they doing right that we are not doing? Because we're putting in one, these guys are putting in hundreds, right? So this is how they're doing it, guys. We've done our research. We've been speaking to the other leaders in the area. We've sat on their training calls. We've even had them on the calls, asking them the questions, and we've got the answers for you. So guys, this is the answer that you're looking for. How are you going to get to the next rank? This is how we're going to do it. First of all, you need to take advantage of the World Ventures promos, and I'm going to explain exactly which two promos specifically are going to help you to rank up quicker than lightning. The second thing is I want you guys to make a decision that, first of all, you are all in. You need to know where you're going. You need to be 100% certain in the direction and World Ventures that you're going. How are you going to get people to follow you if you are lost yourself? They're never going to follow you, right? So you need to have this wavering conviction in yourself that it's World Ventures or nothing. And if they can see that belief in you, they're going to follow you. Second thing I want you to do, guys, is you need to take all out massive action. Don't be passive. It has to be massive. You know, do nothing, nothing happens. If you do nothing, you're going to make no money. People, unfortunately, right now have left a lot of money on the table. They've woken up too late, been at home for 30 days, watching DSTV, watching Netflix, lying in the sun, wasting precious, valuable, productive time. It's gone. They can't get it back. The people that have been taking massive all-out action, doing one presentation every hour on the hour, are ranking up and making money. That is the difference, guys. So I need you to change your mindset right now. If I'm talking into you right now and you're feeling hurt, you're feeling vulnerable because I've kind of hit your pain point that you haven't been doing enough, then I hope this presentation or this training session has helped you to get off your butt to know that you need to be doing a little bit more to get the results, right? Okay, and then the last thing to rank up, guys, duplication, duplication, duplication. You have to duplicate people. As soon as I put you in, if I duplicate you right and you get your 4, I can step out knowing that you're going to continue getting 4, getting 6, carrying on and ranking up and doing the presentations, and I don't have to worry about you. The only time you'll come back to me is when you need help with something. Guys, that's where you want to be. So that's how you're going to rank up. First things first, I want you to write these two down. in order for you to rank up very, very quickly, you need to make sure that you have both of these. The first one is free, the other one costs you a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about FastPass 150. FastPass 150 right now means that you get 150 pure lineage. So to give you an example, you have to have 4 active customers only. Whether it's silver, whether it's gold, whether it's platinum, whether it's titanium, it depends on your market, right? 4 active customers without the RBS, without the business element. They are customers, right? You're going to get 1 point normally for a gold or a silver member. But if you have 4 customers only, membership only, it unlocks your FastPass 150, which gives you a 0.5 boost on your lineage. So a gold and a silver will normally count 1 point on your binary. With a FastPass 150, a gold and a silver now counts for 1.5 on your binary. Can you see you've got a little bit of a boost there, guys, simply from having 4 customers? So you must always aim to have 4 active customer only in your organization to be FastPass qualified. Go into your back office under reports, you will see FastPass 150, click on it, and it'll show you if you are qualified or not. Okay, platinum, you can see how it counts for 2 on the binary, but if you FastPass 150, a platinum only will count for 3 on your binary. Okay, guys, so take advantage of that. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to look at the ignition kit. The company's put this promotion together. You can see the ignition kit 3.0 has been launched now. It's valid until the end of October. So we've literally got 6 months now, guys, to take advantage of doubling our numbers. So if you put in a silver or gold, guess what? It's going to double that to 2 instead of 1. So what's going to happen is if you look at the numbers at the bottom of the screen, if I put in a gold or a silver without FastPass 150, it's just going to count 1 point on my binary, right? If I was gold or silver and I was FastPass 150 and I had the ignition kit, it's now going to count 2.5 points on my binary. Can you see what that means, guys? It means that you're going to rank up a lot quicker, a lot faster. Okay, so what is the game plan? Because people are going to say to me, okay, cool, Andrew, you shared a lot of stuff with me. I'm kind of a little bit lost. Where do I start right now? What do I have to do? What are the steps that you need to give me? Now, I'm an analytical green, guys. You're going to love me because I'm going to give you the steps that you need to follow that you can literally screenshot, and you can actually print this and you can put it up on your wall. It's a blueprint, guys, how you want to rank up to get to your senior rep, director, etc. So are you ready? Here we go. Step 1, get 1. Congratulations. See, you can do this. You're going to get their belief up. They're going to score in 24. Right now with the silver promo, guys, you should be scoring in 24. You should be getting 4 and 20. It's short 4 and 24, not score in 24, right? Okay, so get 1 because they're going to see how easy it is and they're going to believe that they can do this too. Then I want you to get 4. They become wings qualified. Remember, there's no monthly fee. They've got a free membership. So you want to get them to wings qualified. Also, they're going to stay in the business a lot longer too. Okay, then we're going to add the business. So that's the game plan. Get 1, get 4, waiver the monthly fee, considering that they obviously joined on membership only. Add the business. Now they are a representative. They have the RBS. Remember, they paid $50 to become a rep. And now they're eligible to start earning money. Remember, guys, as a rep, you can only start earning money once you've got 4 active members, right? So you've got to have 4 anyway. Then I want you to focus on getting 6 and getting fixed. And this is when you get paid. It's important that we get our people paid as quickly as possible, especially if you sit down with them and you say, what was the reason why you joined World Ventures? If 9 times out of 10, these people say to you, Andrew, I joined because I want to make money. Andrew, I joined because I need an additional income. Andrew, I joined because I'm sick of being broke. Then I know my obligation in terms of World Ventures is to get them sick, get them paid. Otherwise, I'll fail them, right? I'm the scammer if I didn't help them in their journey. So don't focus on 4, do no more. Focus on 6, get them fixed, get them paid. And then you're going to realize this obviously works, right? Then if they were on a silver membership, guys, I want them to upgrade to gold. I'll tell you why. Because right now, everybody in the team can put in silver members. There are going to be no cycles coming through because you can only start cycling 2 gold left, 2 gold right, 1 platinum left, 1 platinum right. So if you get them to upgrade to gold, you're playing team because everybody in the team on that side of the binary is automatically going to have that gold membership, which is going to count towards the cycle. So everybody's cycle bonuses are going to be affected by the upgrade. So you want to get into the habit of doing that. And also remember, you want them to have the get them to experience the entire ecosystem of our points, because on silver, they don't earn points, right? On gold, platinum, titanium, they earn the points. They can go to our DT locals. They can start scanning their bill and actually utilizing our entire ecosystem. So you want them to experience the full membership benefits, guys, not just the booking engine, right? Then I want you to add on the Ignition Kit 3. We're at $99. And this is where we're going to start boosting your lineage sales. This is where we're going to get to work. You know why? Because if they get 6, they're serious. If they're going to take a long time to get to 4, that's cool. We work at their own pace. But the moment they get 6, they get fixed, and they add on the Ignition Kit. They're serious about the business. They're ready to work. And this is where the business is going to work for them. Now, the moment they add on the Ignition Kit and they start adding people, guys, they're automatically by default going to hit scene about 3-star rep very, very quickly. 12 left, 12 right. If they've got the Ignition Kit from day one, it's only 6 left, 6 right. And we haven't even spoken about the Fast Pass 150 yet. So you can see how quickly this is going to rank up. Now for senior rep, normally it's 30 customers left, 30 customers right. But with the Ignition Kit and the Fast Pass 150, it's only 8 left, 8 right. Guys, it's crazy. So how are people ranking up quickly and popping ranks? It's exactly what I'm sharing with you right now. So this is your game plan. This is the model that we're obviously working around right now with a new member. And this is the team strategy, the team expansion strategy. So guys, I want you to screenshot this. I want you to print it. And I want you, the moment the person has got 1, I want you to celebrate them. And I want you to help them get their 4. Get them wings qualified, add the business. Put a check in their hand, get them 6. Upgrade to add gold, play team. Everybody cycles. Everybody's starting to make money. Add the Ignition Kits, boost their lineage. They hit 3-star rep very, very quickly. And now you start working. It's 8 left, 8 right, and they are a senior rep. And the same will apply, for ranking up to director as well. Okay, so guys, first of all, I want to say that, we look at IMD and we think, okay, we all want to become IMD. That's the reason why we join the business, right? The thing is, you're never going to become an IMD without personally developing yourself. Now, here's the thing, guys. You need to become the person before the paycheck. And I'm going to give you an example. What happens to people that win the lottery? The money saturates and they burn through that money in a few months, and they end up even broker than when they won the money, right? And I'm going to give you even a more practical example. So I do insurance. 20 years ago, I met a lady whose husband passed away, and I did her insurances, and she inherited about 2 million rand from his death payout. And I saw her buying cars, upgrading. She bought fancy cars. She bought camping trailers, camping equipment. The whole family all moved in. They all started leeching off her, sucking all the money out of her coffers. And because she was a giving person, it was not even 8 months later, the money ran out. And she had nothing. She even lost her home, and the home was paid off, guys, because she was financially illiterate. She didn't know how to deal with the money. So here's the thing. You're going to rank up. You're going to hit senior rep. You're going to hit director. You're going to have people underneath you. And now all of a sudden, what's going to happen? You're in a leadership role. It's not just you putting in people. You're leading an army behind you. If you're not upgrading your software, guys, and doing downloads in your mind and preparing yourself to advance to help these people, they're going to get stuck. You're going to hit senior rep, and these people are not going to rank up past you because you're stopping them because you're not advancing to the next rank. So in order for you to advance to the next rank, to allow space to them to get to your rank, and then you advance to the next rank, and then they fill your shoes and move into the following rank, you see what happens because you're continually evolving and expanding your mind. So you want to read every single day. Find a great book. If you don't have a great book, I'm reading a brilliant one right now, which is about the Navy SEALs. It's about leadership, earning your trident every day. I've got it on PDF. Send me a private message, guys. I'll send it to you. It's an amazing, amazing book. There's a whole lot of them out there. We put them in the groups all the time. You guys just need, and they're free, guys. You just need to read it. Audios, I listen to audios every single day. I get the audios from all our events. I download a lot of them from YouTube. YouTube is an amazing, amazing channel. I got a lot of online mentors that I've never met. They don't know that I've stalked them on YouTube, but I use their content because they're absolutely brilliant. So I'm expanding my mind with all this information because I'm ready for the next rank. If I'm going to hit NMD, I want you guys to come up and I want you to become RMD. I want to be able to give you enough tools and knowledge to help you in your journey so that you are ready for RMD. Does that make sense? I can't do it alone. I need you guys, but I have to lead from the front and be ready, to take on those challenges and be able to answer your questions and help you guys too. it goes without saying, World Ventures training events, guys, we have to attend training. You talk to all the IMDs, they haven't missed a training. Sally and I haven't missed a training from the day we started. We've been in the business 4 years. We haven't missed one training, 4 trainings a year. The only one I haven't been to is United in America. I've been to all of the others. So training is crucial, guys. Software upgrades, we need them, right? And obviously mentorship is very important. Find a mentor, find someone who you can become accountable to. Now here's the crazy thing. Everybody wants a mentor, but my question is, are you doing enough in your business right now to warrant a mentor paying attention to you? 9 times out of 10, we don't, right? So how can we expect to earn a mentor if we're not doing anything? We need to do something, catch the attention of the mentor, and the mentor will step in and find you. So guys, you need to find that mentorship by doing something and having somebody later that you can become accountable to, that can help you grow even further in your business. Now, here's the crazy thing is you've got a mentor available to you right now. Like I say, I've been on YouTube, I've got online mentors there. Sally and I have just enrolled in a mentorship program with Grant Cardone from America. Thousands of US dollars, a lot of money, but I realized the importance of growing ourselves mentally, right? Growing our internal muscle. And this book here from Sasha Governor, I read it, took me 2-3 days max. It's only 12 chapters, but guys, very, very potent and very specific to our mental fortitude in this business and preparing ourselves, for the levels of different leaderships that we have in this World Ventures business. So for $7, it's worth every single cent. I'm going to tell you something off the record right now that Sally and I are actually doing. Every single personal that we are personally signing up right now, we are purchasing this book for $7 and giving it to them with the enrollment fee. Because if they read it and they see the benefit of preparing their mind first before they start the business, they're going to be starting off on the right track. And those are the people that are going to take massive, massive action, right? If they don't read the book and they do nothing, guess what? They're going to do nothing in their World Ventures business anyway. So in a way, it's a test, but it's a good test. And also it's our gift back to the people from joining our team. We want it to be special, right? They want to get something, some value add, to joining your team. They could join anybody in World Ventures, but they're joining you. So whether you buy the book, and buy one for them, or whether you tell them to buy the book themselves, the important thing is, guys, make sure that you bought the book for $7 and you've read through it. This is like your World Ventures Bible. Now, I'm going to go one step further. You don't have to do this. We just enrolled in the VUM, the Virtual Upline Mentor Program with Sasha Governor. You can see there's about 108 lessons. And here's the crazy thing. I spent a lot of time going through YouTube, filtering through a whole lot of audios and videos and stuff like that. Whereas here, it's all on this one platform. So all your skills, talking about your why, breaking it down, talking about your inviting, presenting, closing, talking about your posture, how you deal with people, how you do the handshake, how you look in the eyes, all those things are in this lessons, guys. And it's amazing because it's 5 minutes at a time. You can watch it when you want to. You can play back again. You can rewatch it. You can take notes. It's great. So I really believe for $192, if you had to have a personal mentor, I know that if I go to Grant Cardone, it's going to cost me probably $10,000 for a small bit of his time. But here, I'm going to have access to the Millionaire student, and it's only going to cost me $192 for 108 lessons. So guys, it is worth it. Trust me, I am doing it. I wouldn't advocate this if I wasn't doing it myself. Okay, so we've got the bootcamp series coming up, guys. Our annual bootcamp in Johannesburg, the 12th to the 14th of December. I want you guys to think about coming if you can. Only $170. It's only 5 weeks away, guys. Can you believe it? We're going to have Glenda Wamington. This lady, she sold chickens on her farm to afford to go to United in America. And guess what happened? She came out of that training event. She went IMD, guys. And it was because of that training event that she saw the big picture and she realized that she could do this too. So it always takes one person to have a breakthrough moment in these training events that takes him to the next level. Travis, I can't wait to see him. This guy's energy is off the charts. If you follow him on social media like I do, he's a crazy, crazy guy, but I can't wait to get to see him. I heard he's a very, very impactful motivational speaker on stage. This guy's going to motivate you like you're on steroids. And then obviously we've got Marcus Setter, Director of Training, 30 years experience. You guys know he's absolutely brilliant. So just quickly, guys, I want to close off with a quick video of bootcamp. It's 1 minute. Don't go away. Stay tuned because I've got a very, very important session that I want to cover after the one slide.
Get the shirt back. These are 4 streams. Are they not?
Boom. Hope you guys book a ticket. Can't wait to see you there. Right, let's talk about numbers, guys. What are the numbers? Final slide. What are the numbers that you need in your business? I want you to focus on this right now because this is going to get you to IMD. Focus on getting 1. Get 3, get 4. Waiver your monthly fee. Add the business. Get 6, get fixed. Get paid. And guys, you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're not going to get 4 and do no more. You're not going to stop halfway down the line, guys. You know, the sad thing is a lot of people, they quit World Ventures as they get the momentum happening. They do the calls, they do the calls, they do the inviting, nothing happens, and they quit. But you know what? That one person that they could have phoned afterwards would have taken them to IMD, but they failed to get to that person before they quit. So don't let that happen to you, guys. After you get your 6 and get paid, this is your cue not to sit back and relax and go into retirement mode, go into the witness protection program. This is where you need to work harder. You're going to get challenged. You're going to start ranking up. You're going to fall back and rank. You're going to have people leave your business. You're going to have people telling you it's a pyramid, it's a scam. You need to go back to personal growth development. You have to read more, listen to audios. You're going to get to a training. You're going to get back on the line. You're going to start feeding yourself positivity. You're going to start ranking up and you still feel great. You're almost going to hit NMD. You're going to slide back a rank. You're going to end up being marketing director and think, geez, what's going on? I feel like quitting every day. Guys, you're going to feel like quitting every single day. It's part of the journey. You're going to get back in the game. You're going to get back on the line. You're going to keep going and keep going and keep going. You're just going to do it. You're 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 going to do what it needs to be done, guys. You're going to pick up the phone. You're going to make more phone calls. You're going to get to the presentation. You're going to wake up in the morning and say, I don't want to do another webinar. But guess what? You're going to do another webinar. You're going to push just one more. One more, guys. That's all it's going to take. You're going to keep going. And guess what's going to happen? Boom. You're going to hit IMD. But you're not going to hit IMD if you don't follow the system. You're not going to hit IMD if you quit. Keep going, guys. They're part in the center right now, the keep going part. There's a lot of elements attached to that. You have to go through the pain to get to the pleasure. Only you can get there. Guys, all I'm going to say is you have to plug into the system. You have to trust your leadership. You have to do the work. You have to get involved. You have to do the presentations. You have to do the inviting. You have to do the list. You have to do the tell, show, watch, go. It's all part of the doing. So we have to do it. So I hope, guys, that you're a little bit inspired today. I hope you are ready to plug all in with us. If you're sitting on the fence right now, I hope I was able to give you a little bit of a nudge to say, now is the time to get started. Now is the time for you to get working. Everybody is ranking up. Why not me? Everybody is getting the results. Why not me? Why do they deserve it more than you? They don't, right? So guys, you deserve it just as much as they do. But if you don't get to work, you'll never know. So let's pick up the phone. Let's start inviting. Plug all in. Know when the presentations are happening on the online. Participate, guys. I want you to phone me up or send me a WhatsApp. Say, Andrew, I want to do the introduction. I want to do slide 1, 2, 3. I've never done it before. I'm prepared to try. Guess what happens? When you try, you get confident. When you know what's going on, that's when obviously you have posture. And when you have posture, you know where you're going. People are going to start following you. If you don't know anything, guys, you're a ship without a rudder. It's not that happen to you. Cool, guys. I hope I was able to help you. I hope you got some nuggets. Remember, follow our YouTube channel. Every training session that we do, we upload it to YouTube. If you want to watch us again, or if you missed something, luckily it's there. And then take advantage of our Facebook group. We're going to be posting on Facebook. I want you to participate. That is a sales funnel to help you grow your business. It's there for you. It's not there for me. It's there to help you. Plug in, add your people. And every time we do a Facebook Live, which is probably going to be 2 o'clock every day for the next week at least, I want you to start tagging your people so we can start building that funnel for you and people can start connecting back with you. Cool, guys. Awesome. Thanks for jumping onto the call. Really value and appreciate you. I hope I was able to add value to you guys today. And if I did, let me know. If I didn't, let me know how I can improve. God bless. Cheers. Bye-bye.